Old Red was one of the orneriest I'd seen at the rodeo. He'd bite you, he'd kick you, he'd stomp out your life. Old Red, he'd never been rode. He was meaner than sin, wild as the wind blew on the Montana plain. And Old Red was one of the last of his breed. He wasn't ever going to be tamed. Now from Idaho, a young cowboy came to ride in that big rodeo. And that cowboy's name was Billy McClain. And old Billy, he had never been throwed. The greatest desire of that young cowboy's heart was to draw that old outlaw called Red. And he drew him that day, and I overheard old Billy saying, I'm going to ride him, or I'm going to end up dead. Old Red was wicked right there in the chute. He was kicking and stomping about. And Billy slid into the saddle with ease. And he yelled, turn us loose! Let us out! Old Red come out with his head on the ground. His old hind hooves was touching his nose. He was trying to get rid of the man on his back. But that man went wherever he'd go. Now Billy, he was a raking old Red with his spurs from his tail to the tip of his chin. And he was doing quite well. But Billy could tell this outlaw was not going to give in. Old Red went a-running like straight for the fence, and he suddenly stopped right there and then. He reared on his hind legs, fell on his back, and taking Billy with him. There was a hush in the crowd, so they knew this was going to be Billy's last ride. That saddle horn had crushed Billy's chest when he fell. Under old Red, Billy had died. Old Red laid still. No longer did he move. The cowboys that seen it could tell. While trying to get rid of the man on his back, old Red had broke his neck when he fell. So out in the west, there's a place they rest. The cowboy never was throwed. 1 foot away, resting right there in the clay. That old outlaw never was rode. Old Red. Old Red was one of the orneriest yet I'd seen. The big rodeo. He'd bite you and kick you, stomp out your life. Old Red had never been rode. Story of Old Red.